Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good...
Turning it on! He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback moving. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. To the air, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, and try different things to see what you do.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. The throw with the catch. It's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. He'll try the left side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first go and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on first down from the 40. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the...
There he goes!
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's caught. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And the missed connection on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Bernard. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown time. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the returner will be knocked down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. That's caught. It's Horton.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's a good job by this defense. The two-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He leaves it with his back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked with.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Let's go. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the ground with the back. Ripping through the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd and goal.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He's got him. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
To the air, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Going to the running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To throw, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to get the first through the air. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And he'll be stumped. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Back's got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker, it's Horton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going. That helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field.
Snags it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bama!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put them up here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Simpson. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Back to pass. It's Sayed. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Working on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, how about the the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
High to change now on 2nd and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Fundamental time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Tosses it incomplete.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's fourth down. Couldn't get the chains moved there, and now this fourth down is so important.
And it's getting so critical now in this fourth quarter. We got to make some plays. This is probably go time. And here's the thing. At least you picked up some yards on third down to make this a little bit more manageable on fourth.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball and holds it in the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Wide open downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give is to Miller. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
42, Spider.
The give. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage and one. A big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture,